to go out.
All right, that's fair.
Yep.
All right, now we're going to talk about the 20-inch CZaccented Spiga chain Y necklace. And when you look at the details right here, this is really going to remind you of a specific designer that does these. The necklace is approximately 20 inches in the length. The drop is 4 1/16 of an inch. So it's a really significant drop, and it has a lobster claw clasp in the back that I'd love to show you because it's also quite large. So I'd love to show you those big lobster claw clasps. And then this is, I mean, this one, honestly, it's $133.95. This does look like $1 million.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine how much this would be in gold?
No, you probably could guess and you'd be pretty close. I couldn't even guess.
It would depend on the brand name, but probably close to 20 grand. I mean, it's like,
yeah.
You know, it would be a very considered purchase for any of us, I think. It is the most expensive, richest looking jewelry that we have introduced this show. I mean, this is rich girl look, is what this is. This is high-end look. This says, wow.
Yeah.
Look at what you got. I mean, it's one of those.
Oh yeah, and look at this close. I mean, it looks like gold and diamonds. It really does.
And even little details. You see how the rings with the diamonds and the high polish are offset slightly, each one? So it gives it that handmade appearance. Why? Well, because it is made by hand.
Yeah.
That's why. And you get that look of like this was an artisanal piece that was created for you by somebody. Now, if you saw this even in bronze in Italy, in let's say you were in one of those jewelry shops in St. Mark's Square, I bet you'd be $500 or $600. I mean, it would be a fortune. And you know what? You'd be on vacation, you fall in love with the necklace, and you're like, I'm gonna get it because I'll never be back here, I'm gonna treat myself. You know, that's how you talk yourself into that stuff on vacation.
Right.
I do. I don't know what I'm gonna talk myself into next week, but it's gonna be
Oh, I'm sure you're gonna come home with I'm sure one of your watches is gonna have to go after you come home from Italy next week.
I don't know.
With your rule.
My last trip, when I went, I came home and I got stopped in customs, and they were most angry about the amount of cheese I had brought back. And the lady's like, you can't bring this much cheese.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
All Parmigiano.
Yeah.
She says, you can't bring this much cheese. I said, well, I did. And she's like, I could take this from you. And I said, oh, please don't.
Oh, no. That'd be sad.
And she ended up not taking it.
Almost had your cheese confiscated.
Really, I almost lost I felt like a mouse in a nightmare, you know, they were taking my cheese. And then somebody moved the cheese.
Oh, no. All right, Paul values cheese and gold. So we're talking about this amazing necklace. And you know, it's when you talk about the look of it and the value. By the way, I know we only have about 100 of these, a little more than 100. And that's it, even though it's brand new, this is the launch, no one's ever seen it, we're really kind of upping it when it comes to looking aspirational and, you know, classic Italian, but this is classic Italian like royalty looking. This really is something that is quite spectacular.
I agree with you. This is an important piece of jewelry, and yet, because it's Italian, you know, you see that. Great shot, guys, great shot. You see the different links that the Italians have woven together. This is very Italian. This is quintessential Italian design, where they surprise you with a little array of 3 larger links, and then they surprise you with the tighter link, and then they surprise you again with the knot and the toggle and the dangly, and you're like, surprise after surprise, but it all comes together like a museum piece. I mean, it looks really beautiful.
Incredible. By the way, get it home on FlexPay, 3 FlexPay of $44.65. And listen, don't forget about that HSN coupon. I know this necklace is a little bit more. If you have, if you'd like to get an HSN card, if you don't have one, you get a